Hello, fiber friends. My name is Lynn. I am the dyer behind Chicken Lady Fiber Arts, and this is Yarn Twiddling number 8. This is a short podcast about my own fiber arts journey. I hope you'll stick around. There are knowledge blessings and knitting to be shown. First up, I have some finishes that I wanted to share with you. I have no finishes. Sorry. I do have a bunch of works in progress, though. Well, a bunch for me. I am mostly a monogamous knitter. So I usually have one or two projects on the needles at any time. And this month I have my usual socks. This is a sock that I am making in the opal yarn. So this top part, the cuff is opal. The bottom, the leg is a mini, and this is the end of that mini. And then I picked up some of the original red that I was using. Excuse me. So this is sock number 1. I am trying to do a pair of socks every month in the year of 2023. It's now September, and I'm kind of cursing myself for signing up for that little challenge. It's a personal challenge. There are no real rules in knitting or in the fiber world. So, if I continue, great, and if I don't, that's fine too. The knitting police are not going to come after me. The second thing I'm working on is my baby surprise jacket, which is a pattern by Elizabeth Zimmerman. This is my first Elizabeth Zimmerman pattern. I am told that once this whole thing is finished, that this part will fold up and we'll make some little sleeves somehow, and I'll end up with a little cardigan for a child. And that is what I am making with, this is some Debbie Bliss 100% cotton that was donated to me. And so I am working the cotton, and I'm going to donate that to our local pregnancy shelter. That's it from what I'm working on. I guess I lied. I do have one little finish. I made a little swatch of autumn prairie. So I knit part of it and I crocheted part of it, so you can see how it knits and crochets up. And this will hang in my by the yarn skeins down in the store. So I lied. Forgive me. I did finish a little 20-gram swatch. So behind me, you see that I have Miss D. I call her Miss D, but her full name is D, as in DEE, capitated. So Miss D is wearing two things. She is, the first thing that she's wearing around her waist is a large triangular crocheted shawl, which I crocheted several years ago. And this is inspired by the Once Upon a Fade by Stitch and Hustle. And that's kind of her little skirt. The other thing that Miss D is wearing is the Vertices Unite, which is a Stephen West design. And I know that Mr. West is coming up with another mystery knit along October 1st, I believe. So be on the lookout for that. I think it's a 4-skein project, and he usually gives a clue a week, and some of the things that he comes up with, I don't know how his brain works. He's amazing, amazing designer, and but he's a little out there for me. He has very bright colors. He combines lots and lots and lots of different techniques in his shawls, and they're absolutely gorgeous. I'm a t-shirt and jeans kind of gal. I don't wear shawls really. So, Stephen, I don't know if I'm going to participate this year. I did make the Vertices Unite and I've made the Boneyard and I loved both. I just don't know if I'm going to do the mystery knit along this year. Oh, yeah, the shirt that I'm wearing. Speaking of t-shirts, this is a shirt that says Cluck Yeah. And a girlfriend gave this to me. This shirt is from the Hypnotic Chicken, which is a restaurant in Steamboat Springs. So about 2 hours from here. So thank you for the t-shirt. I love this because Cluck Yeah. I don't have any new products to announce. I have a few things, but I want to let my newsletter subscribers see those first, and also my Telegram folks. I have a Telegram group that's very private. There's about 45, 50 of us. If you would like to join my Telegram group, please email me at chickenladyfiberarts@gmail.com. If I know who you are, I would love to have you join. If I have no idea who you are and I've never interacted with you, then you're missing out on all the fun. Anyhow, I do have some new things that I will be showing in my newsletter, and that comes out every other Monday, twice a month, and occasionally on a fifth Monday of a month, I will give a free shipping discount. There are 4 of those such Mondays this year. This month is not one of them, sorry. So next Monday, the 18th of September, um, you will get to see all of my new products. What? I know. So far, the newsletter subscribers for this month have been enjoying a 15% off of all of the tools that are in the shop. So there are some needle kits that are still in the shop. So 15% off is pretty nice. That pretty much covers your tax and shipping. So you might want to get on that newsletter subscription. Life stuff. Life has been good. Yeah, how's life been for you? Really? Good. I'm glad to hear it. Last weekend, we just did an overnight. We went to the Salida Fiber Festival. Now, Salida is a little sleepy town on the Arkansas River, and it is over for us. It is about a 3 hour, 3.5 hour drive. The way that we drive and travel, we stop every hour for snacks. Somebody always has to go to the bathroom. It's usually me. And it took us probably 4.5, 5 hours to get over there. There was construction on the road. You know, you're talking 2-lane highways and you're going up an elevation over the Continental Divide and then down into um, the valleys. So we went to Salida. It was absolutely beautiful. The whole reason for me wanting to go is to see my friend Peggy, and she is the owner and the dyer behind the 100th sheep. She's at the DFW Fiber Fest this weekend. So look for her, and if you see her, tell her I say hello. I did buy something from her. Our daughter chose a braid of Falkland, and this is Peggy's card. Peggy and her husband Jeff travel, do lots of traveling, and they bundle everything up into I think they call it the Big Bird, their yellow car, and they take the dogs and they just have a lovely time. So this is the braid of Falkland. Falkland is a breed of sheep that has a very long hair length, what spinners call a staple length. So this is going to be gorgeous when it's spun up into some yarn, and I'll make something for our daughter with that. So, Salida, we got a little VRBO in a neighboring town. It was a 140-year-old, I believe. It was built in 1880, log cabin, and that's what we rented. Of course, it's been upgraded to have indoor plumbing, thank God, and had a little kitchenette, and it was divine. You're at 8,000 feet, 80 degrees, absolutely lovely. Okay, I'm going to pause, and I'll be right back.
12 seconds later.
What I wanted to get for you, friends, is I wanted to show you a little something that I got at Mom and Dad's house when I was there in July, cleaning out, throwing away, giving away, and bringing back some of the treasures that their home of 53 years held. This is a little pouch, and I'm going to put a little picture here. I took some close-up pictures. This is a crocheted pouch that was made by my great-grandmother. She was born in 1857, and it is a lined little pouch. It was used for my great-grandfather's tobacco. This was in the house, and I brought it home because I wanted for you to see the very intricate crochet. I crochet, but I do not crochet that finely. I do not do gold thread. Inside of the pouch, wrapped in plastic, and actually this is wrapped in cloth and taped to the piece of cloth that my mother did. This is gold tinsel, and this was part of my great grandmother's wedding veil. Now, this was sent to my mother when she got married in the 50s. This was sent from Greece to her for her wedding. And when I got married, some of this tinsel was woven into my dress. That's kind of cool, isn't it? So I just wanted to show you this. When I die, I don't know what our daughter is going to do with this. She may decide to keep it, she may not, but I brought this back to show you, and kind of as a little keepsake of my great grandmother. I thought that was cool. The other thing that I wanted to show you was right behind me. Here's a cross stitch that I did in 1990, and I gave this to my dad when I went back to the house this past summer. It was I remember giving it to him, and of course it was, oh, thank you, this is wonderful. It was never hung up. It was wrapped back up and placed back into the box and into a drawer. So I brought it home so that I can enjoy it. My father worked on airplanes. He was a tool and die designer, and he actually took a flight in the Wright B Flyer, which was a replica of the original Wright Flyer that was flown. The first flight was at Huffman Prairie in Dayton, Ohio. Sorry, North Carolina, you just provided the wind. Thank you. But the first flight was really not in North Carolina. It was in Dayton, Ohio. Huffman Prairie. Look it up if you don't believe me. Okay. I am finished with all of my knitting life stuff. The other thing I wanted to show you was a book that I'm going to start reading. And there's an adult ed thing at church, and we are studying some iconography. This is called The Art of Seeing, Paradox and Perception in Orthodox Iconography. Can you see that? Years ago, my husband and I had the opportunity in 2007 to see a traveling display of the icons from St. Catherine's Monastery at Mount Sinai, and it was utterly captivating. I am looking forward to reading and studying this with my church group. I've always been interested in icons. No, they are not worshipped in Orthodox Christianity. So quit saying that, folks. If you don't know about icons and iconography and their meanings, please don't be ignorant. Just find out what they mean and don't make any assumptions. Because you know what happens with assumptions. Okay. Knowledge blessings. I have 3 knowledge blessings. My last 2 podcasts were lives, and as much as I love doing lives, I have a tendency to blather, as you know, and I have a tendency to forget things. And when I was finished with each of my podcasts, I said, "Oh, I forgot to do a knowledge blessing." So you're going to get 3 knowledge blessings today. The first one is just a little bit of a vocabulary term. And I know that my Aunt Nikki watches. Hello, Aunt Nikki. I love you. And so, Aunt Nikki, this is totally a vocabulary thing. I promise I'm not cussing. Okay. The word ass load. Ass load. Well, what is an ass load? You hear people say that, oh my gosh, I had an ass load of stuff that I had to carry downstairs. Whatever. Well, an ass load is what a donkey can carry. And a donkey can carry about 8 bushels. So I looked up how much is a bushel. Well, it depends on what is being measured. It's a unit of measurement that is used to measure a quantity rather than a specific weight or a specific volume. So, for instance, a bushel of beets is 50 pounds, whereas a bushel of bran is 20 pounds. So it depends on what is being measured and what is being put into the bushel. So ass load equals about 8 bushels. Okay, second knowledge blessing. Today we had a ladies' lunch at church and we had a speaker. We do this once a month. We get together, we have lunch, and we chitter and we talk, and it's just a nice time to have a little bit of community and learn about something else that's going on within our community. This month we had a lady, actually 2 ladies from the pregnancy center come and speak to us, and I learned that in the state of Colorado, abortion is legal at all stages of pregnancy, up to and including after birth of the child. There you have it. I disagree with that. I am pro life. And I thought I'd give you that little knowledge blessing. Okay. Third knowledge blessing. Wombats, the little cute little animal. Wombats' poop is cubed. And here's a picture.
What in darnation Alabama Betty Crocker was that?
And that's all I have for you today, friends. So thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you would, down below, please comment, ask a question, and I will try to answer them on the next time that I podcast, which is about every 2 weeks. So thanks for watching, and I hope that you have a miraculous weekend, and God bless you. Bye bye.